The question is the motion be agreed to. The Honourable Simon
Mr.
Bridges.
Speaker, if the national government is the government of infrastructure, and if anyone needed any persuasion on that, if there was any doubt whatsoever, I've got two small words for them: Waterview Tunnel, Mr. Speaker. Waterview Tunnel started, Mr. Mallard, under the national government and completed under the national government. And the scale of this project, which was officially opened earlier this week, Sunday. Phil Twyford was there. He loved every moment of it. I know that, even though it was a national government success. He was there, and thousands of people from all over Auckland, actually from New Zealand, all over New Zealand, came through that, and we're really chuffed to see what an exciting scale of project it is. Some 2 harbour bridges in length, either way, 3 lanes in each direction, the biggest, the most complex transport infrastructural project New Zealand has ever seen. And, Mr. Speaker, what it means for Aucklanders is transformative. What it means, quite simply, is the biggest transformation in travel patterns in our biggest city since in 60 years, Mr. Robertson, since the Harbour Bridge came online in 1959. And what it will do, Mr. Twyford, is fundamentally mean more capacity on our state highway network, a bypassing of the city, more options for Aucklanders, and I know they want to see that, particularly actually from the areas where Phil Twyford says he represents and lives at, and they will get in and around much better. And more than that, it's going to free up local roads significantly, whether it's Carrington, whether it's Sandringham, whether it's Dominion Road, Gillies Road, Manukau Road. It's going to make a really significant difference. It's not a silver bullet, but it's, with other projects, going to make a very significant difference. And it's part of the government's comprehensive plan for Auckland and its transportation, Mr. Speaker. We've been working incredibly hard on this, and Auckland and around New Zealand know that and are starting to see it with the cranes, with the construction that is happening everywhere over Auckland, but also around New Zealand. $4 billion in new money, Sue Moroney, new money in the budget, the most we've seen in the 2000s, actually part of a 4-year, $11 billion group of infrastructural money, capital expenditure over 4 years. It's going to make a really big difference. All of it new money, the dividends of a strongly growing economy. And in fact, it's better than that, because outside of just the new money coming from the government, from this part of government, there is over and above that, or $32.5 billion of infrastructure investment over the next 4 years. That's $9 billion in state highways, Mr. Robertson. And you may laugh, you may scoff, but it is the biggest investment in infrastructure we have seen in recent times, possibly in any times, in a range of projects: roads, rail, really big investment going to rail, cycleways, public transport, busways, but also, you're right, in other areas outside of just the transportation, whether it's broadband, whether it's schools and so on. And let me just go through some of that. In education, through the budget, $392 million more in investment into schools around New Zealand. It's going to make a really big difference. In defence, over $500 million of investment in that area. Housing, $120 million in new money, Mr. Speaker. Health, $150 million of capital expenditure. And the justice sector, $786 million. So, Mr. Speaker, this is the government of infrastructure. Really delighted to see projects like Waterview Connection come online that are going to make really big difference for Aucklanders. But other projects all around New Zealand, like the Waikato Expressway that Sue Moroney has opposed for a long time, but she knows the people of Hamilton are really excited about because of the efficiency, the productivity, the differences it makes, Mr. Speaker. This is the government of infrastructure making a really big difference all around New Zealand.
That's right.
Grant Robertson.
Mr. Speaker, for the last